we got a conference matchup where you could say throw out the records, except both teams are having outstanding seasons, coming in ranked in the top 25. Looking forward to this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, the home field of the Cincinnati Bearcats, as we'll see the number 12 team of the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 24th ranked team, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Bearcats will kick this deep to begin the game. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the BYU Cougars offense comes on the field first today. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging.
Looking deep on the very first play. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, BYU.
It's a prime example of how you stretch the defense early in a game. Opening drive, they attack them deep and expose the secondary right off the bat. And not only, Chris, is it a big score, but it keeps the defense honest in the back end and should open up the short and intermediate routes the rest of the way.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Bearcats offense comes out for their first possession today. They'll be challenged today by one of the elite linebacker groups in the sport. Impact players who fly around and are capable of just taking over football games.
Yeah, Chris, I think it's the versatility of what these guys do that really makes them so unique. I mean, they can play off ball and defend the run, and if you get into passing situations, oftentimes you'll see these guys blitz or get up near the line of scrimmage and pressure the quarterback. When you have that kind of ability, it's rare, let alone to have two of them. So that's why this defense is one of the best.
Completion sets up a second down play. They're going to run it here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Play action here on first down. That's reeled in. It's Caldwell. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense operating from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Walker. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Back to throw. It's Sorsby. Delivers quickly to the left side. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go into keeper.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. They'll hand it off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And out comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here?
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for some space. It's Martin. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. And he drops back in the gun. Grab near the sticks. It's Martin. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
This BYU offense is quickly moving down the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Bachmeier. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Second down after that completion. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
This is the 6th play on the drive. They'll try to run for the first down. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll test the right side here. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give front 7 to that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Been a solid drive, and the defense rises up now. The offense facing a 2nd and 15. They'll run it with the draw play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Has a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Brigham Young. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Using his legs. It's Walker. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Same tailback, another carry. Runs through the defender. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back. It's Sorsby. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he dumps it off to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Allen. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good. They draw within 4 at 14-10. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. The shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Grab behind the line. It's Ryan. Gets some space around the 30. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Scanning the field. It's Bachmeier. The sure hands. It's Bachmeier. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
That completion makes it second and medium. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made down inside the 25. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
The defense is all over the field creating matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's got it with room to run. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The Cougars come to the line with 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Slams right into a brawl. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on the 3rd down play? They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. He missed it. Off target that time. After that miss, it's still a 4-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Looking for some space. It's Walker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space and still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Ball handed off. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Back to pass. It's Sorsby. Makes a quick catch. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And the Bearcats offense is on the move now. Off the play fake on first down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Play action fake, looking to throw. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Looks like the Bearcats will line up to boot it away. First punt of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Great job by the punter there. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to throw. It's Bachmeier. That's caught. It's Martin.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. That's reeled in. It's Martin. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He's looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down after that short completion. Looking for a receiver. Nice grab. It's Roberts. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Productive drive so far as they reach the 40 with another first down. Finds his man. It's Martin. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Completion makes it second down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And the Cougars will have to kick it away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. To throw, it's Sorsby. With the catch, it's Walker.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
One more play before they head to the locker room. They look to throw it here on second down. Finds his target, and it's complete. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
And the Cougars will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. A big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
Running play called on 3rd and short. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field.
How about that, Chris? 3rd down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close. But they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
The Bearcats lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Allen. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know if as a play caller you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And the Bearcats are on the move here. On the run, it's Walker. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He decides to keep it here. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Well, we know this guy can throw the football, and here, this is what makes him so good. His ability to run the option and get involved in the run game puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Looks like the Bearcats will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati, to put them on top now. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Handoff to the back. He finds some space. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. To throw, it's Bachmeier. The receiver grabs it. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab behind the line. It's Martin. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Pretty nice catch opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Here's the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
BYU has now moved into the red zone. To the air, it's Bachmeier. And that is incomplete, but there's a flag down. Did the receiver push off? Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
On first down, it's play action. With the catch, it's Royer. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Throwing off play action. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Caught over the middle. It's Caldwell. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The Bearcats pick up enough to get a first down there. Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it second down and 14 here. Looking to pass here on second down. It's a short completion to the tight end. One of those critical third down plays coming up. It's a quarterback keeper. Some hard running there through a tackle. Now playing more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Man, we know this guy
can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
The Bearcats begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
1st and goal, we'll try to run it in. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. Go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. They'll keep the kicking team on the sideline, try to extend the lead here with a touchdown on 4th and goal. Back to pass. It's Sorsby. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Man, once in a while, a guy just makes a great play. This defense had nearly everything covered except for the quarterback and his ability to take off with his legs. This is a great scramble by the QB and a nice decision to pull it down and go for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Grab down the middle. It's Bachmeier. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quick throw caught on the left side. Looks like BYU will have the 1st down.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
1st down here for this offense. Caught behind the line. It's Bachmeier. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
On the run here, lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Ryan. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
This BYU offense is quickly moving down the field. To the air, it's Bachmeier. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff to the single back. Creative running there. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He makes the grab. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Now it's second down here. They'll give it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
The Cougars move into the red zone. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you go from knocking on the door, ready to put points on the board, to taking a sack. As we all know, when you move down inside the 10-yard line and you decide to throw the ball, things happen fast. You got to make quick decisions and get the ball out of your hands.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He pulls in the catch. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Looking for 6. And that one is over everyone's head beyond the end zone and incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, they're still down by 10.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
With the sure hands, it's Walker. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Sorsby. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Royer. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
Oh, big hookup here. They're forced to throw the ball on 3rd down, and the connection's going to keep this drive alive and also, more importantly, just keep that clock moving.
And the Bearcats looking to keep this drive rolling. Here comes a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Grinding away on the ground. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach 4th quarter offense all year long, the importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on 3rd downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
As they get stopped here on 2nd down, it's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Caught in the backfield. It's Martin. Fighting him off. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid game.
Oh, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Looking to pass, it's Bachmeier. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle, it's Roberts. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on 4th and goal, you're going for the touchdown. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. And he scores! Touchdown, BYU!
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chrissy, look at that scoreboard. They're within 1 possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
Lining up to try the extra point. DHC up and good. They get a little bit closer. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling. right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.